Alright, it's the second to the last day of our Marlboro experience. I'd like to call it an expedition, but it was a little more of just experience. Yeah. After today, I'm kind of ready to go home. This is it's been fun and it's been a cool experience, but it's been not what we thought it was going to be, and we didn't get to camp even once, even though we were promised that we could stay out one night. And that way, the trip has kind of been a bust, because how often do we get way out in the woods and not actually get to camp there? We even had all of our tent and everything set up for camera, and we were like, hey, so we'll see you guys tomorrow? They weren't having it. No. There's rules and regulations and liabilities.
The man would get us.
And the man would sue them, and yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. Anyways, the deal is we're gonna go off by ourselves and do the Noonday Trail by ourselves. I have done the Noonday by myself, but not this time of year with possible snow, so it could be very, very interesting. But Chris and I are gonna take a skeleton crew with us to film. So anyways, that's what's going on, and we'll see you in a few minutes. All right, this is our good friend Mike. He's gonna be our cameraman for the day. Say hi, Mike. And yeah, we're flying solo like we usually do. This is us in our natural environment. One cameraman, one rig, 3 guys, and a lot of adventure. I don't think Mike knows what he's in for, to be honest.
Mike will be drinking by noon.
Yep.
I've got a ton of gravel in my shoes, world on my shoulder, heart full of blues, and in the dirt, down in the dirt. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night, starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt.
We are at Bohemia Mountain outside of Cottage Grove. This is day 3 of shooting, and we're doing the Noonday Trail here in a minute. We're gonna head down, they're gonna take a couple shots, and then we're gonna throw some camera guys in here with us, and we're gonna head up the Noonday Trail and film us going up that. It's probably gonna be extremely gnarly at the top, the last quarter of it, because we got snow, and it's not good snow. So, having fun, tired, it's exhausting, but it's a good time. I think everybody's ready to get some good shots and then head to the beach tonight.
Actually having a good time. We're about probably, what, maybe a third of the way through the Noonday Trail, and so far so good. We've had to fake winch a log off the road and fake cut a log off the road, so everything else that you've seen has been real. The names have been made up, but the stories are real.
To protect the identities of the innocent.
Alright, so we're on the snowy trail, and it's that crusty, slick, slippery snow. So it just freaking sucks trying to go down there. Michael feels confident, I feel confident. Chris, confident?
Yeah, I'm confident.
Alright, we're good.
We have the best machine for this in the world right now.
So I've come to the conclusion that I'm not really a fan of snow wheeling. And I think it has to do with me being a type A personality and not wanting to not have control. And when you're around corners like this, and you start sliding, and you have no control, it gets a little on the sketchy side. So that's why I don't like snow wheeling. Everything else is good.
Let me find a dry spot.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we're getting down there below the snow level. We're not quite past where we were.
So that road's coming up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, this stuff's slippery as shit, man.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm glad you got the way the ass end was getting pushed around.
That's why I was just like, I'm just gonna stay out here until that happens.
Yeah. Okay, you want to hop in? Or you want to keep going?
I'll go. I mean, this dry, you can stop anywhere up here.
Okay, I can stop here. Okay, okay.
Brakes are getting hot. The heart's... I'm glad Chris is driving and not me.
Good to go?
Yep. They always make fun of me for DWA. Driving while Asian. Alright. Back on dry ground. It's interesting just learning all the different positions and different roles everybody plays. There's so many people here and there's so many moving parts, and it seems a little bit excess, I guess, but I guess that's what you would expect from an LA production crew, right? I mean, it's just like, it's over the top. And they call this a small production, and for us, we're like, you think your production's small? Try one camera guy and some GoPros. But yeah, it's really cool, especially from our perspective, being amateurs at this, to be able to see what, you know, professionals do and how they go through this whole process. So it's kind of a neat process to see them go through. But yeah, maybe someday we'll be that professional. Gives us something to aspire to, I guess. Okay, so we're in the truck and doing some beach shots. So we're driving down the dunes right now. We're gonna flip around and kind of drive in the water. It's been a decent day so far, a lot of waiting around this morning, but it's always cool to be on with the skeleton crew because it's easier, not so much production, not so much headache. But it sounded like, from what I just heard on the radio, that they need our assistance because it sounds like maybe Quaid's stuck. So we're gonna get these shots and then probably head back and see what's going on. Quaid is stuck, and so as per usual, Ox is going to swoop in and save the day, and everything is of top importance and urgent, so we're doing the best we can to get ourselves down the trail and back to them. I think they just need to air his tires down a little more so he can, don't want to hold up the production, don't want to hold up the...
I pulled up, it was too squishy, so I started to try and back down, and the truck just, gravity took over and it wanted to just slide straight sideways.
Well, I'm happy.
You also look like a
because at least that was safe.
Fisherman.
Because everything about that was super unsafe. Because nothing was rated for what your truck was rated for. I was like kind of sketched out about it, and his winch isn't really even rated for that. I'm like,
well, it's not like it's carrying full weight. That's.
But you got to prepare for the worst situation, and if it does, if you started sliding, then now that's scary.
I wouldn't be out here with this truck if it was up to me.
Yeah.
But they wanted it, so it's okay.
Yep. Well,
you know?
You got to test those limits to know where they are, I guess, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I did not want this on the sand.
Those trucks look cool. Cool guys, cool trucks to look at, but yeah, definitely not the quote-unquote Overlander, I guess you would call. They're more of show trucks, I guess, is kind of how you would look at it. But yeah, to each their own. Just Call Ox Overland for the rescue.
This was a very interesting experience. We had anticipated being very different than it turned out, and it gave us an honest glimpse into what a professional production looks like. I can't say I'm particularly interested in being involved in something that complex, but I will say I have a newfound respect for what it takes to make a 3-minute overland documentary. If you guys are interested in the end result, you can visit www.marlboro.com and look for America Overland. This trip was a little bittersweet for me. It signified the end of the Ox team and the beginning of the Ox family. There's always a hope that someday we'll band together as brothers and charge through another epic journey, but for now, I'm looking forward to the next great adventure.